Hey guys, Anthony, 4x4 Diesel. We're doing a quick vehicle inspection video. Some people said they love them, and we're just carrying on from, yep, that was the one with the leaking axle seal. Separate video. I know I don't want to make them too long. People complain, you know. But anyway, it'll all happen in the end. Hey, if you want extra videos, what you do, we've got a Facebook group called 4x4 Diesel, just like the YouTube channel, 4x4 Diesel. Anyone can join it, as long as you're nice, you answer the 3 questions. What you can do in there is post about, you can just do a post and say, hey, I want more videos, you got any more videos? And we'll just post all the extra ones there, or let me know what you want to know about. Someone put one post up and just everybody else add to it in the comments saying what you want to, and I can't guarantee you that I can do it because we haven't got a vehicle here as suitable at the time. But what I do, I read the comments and things like that, and I take it on board, and it's all in consideration for next time, right? So usual stuff here. We're just going to have a look, you know, I'm just looking at the upper bushes over there, you know, the upper trailing arm, these arms right here. Right, but I'm looking here in the bushes at the other end. I can't do the full inspection in the video, but what I'm doing is I'm showing you the vehicle, what I'm sort of looking at. I mean, you don't know exactly where my eyes are, but you're getting to know what these vehicles look like, what's normal, what's not, what's normal after a trip. You need to get under there and pull all these brushes out after you've been bush bashing. Look at it, it's everywhere, mate. We've got to get the spikes here. Anyway, look, I don't know if we're going to do that. I mean, we can do that, but this is, you know, the slabs of Heineken and the bottles of Nextber Kombucha Mango and the bottles of gin and the slabs of Corona and all that. Look at this mud. We're not cleaning that out. Like, I could spend hours cleaning this car, right? That's like you're going to need a trailer load of something, those drinks. We can do that, but it's not really what we do. We've got, you know, we try and put our skills to use. So I'm really just having a look around talking crap. So obviously this suspension wasn't very old before his trip, so there it is. You can see it's done some, you know, that's where you want to get those K-on shock guards anyway, because it helps protect that bolt. So one day when you want to get that bolt out, it's not completely butchered. Like, you know, this one's only done one trip. Here we go. Made in Thailand. At least now you know where the TGM Gold, X-Gold series, whatever it is made. Now, the King Springs are made, because they're yellow like King Springs, but it doesn't mean they are. King Springs will have black writing on them. I think they might be. They might be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're King Springs, right? So there you go. But that's all right. I'm not picking on it because it's made in Thailand. Hey, Thailand is so much better than made in that other place starting with C, CCP, right? We don't support them. It's unfortunate for some of the people, but, you know, we don't like how they roll and the things they do. So we're just having a look around. We're going to stop talking off-topic rubbish. Okay. Drive shaft boots look extremely good for 300,000 Ks. Hey mate, you've had a look under this. What have you found? What did you find? Oh, the plug, the oil. Let's go and have a look for the oil leak. Oh yeah, there it is, right? In case you missed it in all our other videos. Right, on some engines, on the 1KDs, the later ones, they've got rid of it, right? But look, most of you are going to have that plug there. Most of them aren't going to leak, and not for a long time, but it's the 300,000 K thing. So you don't do it as prevention. You just keep it on it when you're doing services. When you see oil start leaking there, you obtain that cap and the O-ring from your local Toyota dealer. The O-ring's a couple of bucks. The caps cost you about 10 or 15 bucks for both. And they can be, it's a 10mm bolt. They can be a bit difficult to get out, but yeah, you know, and you just replace it. That's the only oil leak that 1KDs have, ever. Usually, right? When I say information, it's like usually. If I say they never have oil leaks, well, I'm telling you now, it's 99.9% nothing leaks oil, and that's what it is. Other than that, once it gets to 300,000 Ks, a little O-ring. Look, bone dry. It's over 300,000. You can see it's a bone dry engine. There's no oil there. There's no oil. There's plenty of dirt, right? There's nothing to see. No play in the front wheel bearings? No. Cool. What about the tie rod ends? Inner top rack ends? No, sorry, I meant to say the inner rack ends, wobbling those wheels, no play there? Because sometimes these ones come loose, you know. They might look like they've been replaced. This rack boot, actually, look at this rack boot. This rack boot, it looks different to this one. Yep, this has got the genuine rack boot and clip. I think the tie rod ends might be replaced because the Toyota ones don't normally look rusty like that. So this had a rack as well because they're black. Maybe maybe the rack ends have been done. And maybe this is the, because you look at that boot, guys. You know, I mean, I've been on break for a few weeks. I can't remember what they all look like, but I think that's what the genuine one looks like. And this is an aftermarket one. That's what, see the clip's different as well, is it? Yeah, the clip's thinner. See, so this is the genuine thick Toyota clip, and it's got a wider area on the end. And this one's a thinner clip and a different boot. I think those inner rack ends have been changed and the tie rod ends. That's what I think. I could be wrong. I really need to. Sometimes I just say it before I think about it too much. But anyway, moving on. Nothing to see here. Little oil drain hole there. So, you know, we can't give this a massive cleanup because mud just starts falling off it. So if you're going to bring it in the Prado Hospital to allow us to see things a bit better, it really needs to be cleaner. Turbo's looking pretty good. And all this, you know, after the trip, spend more time. I know you're busy and all that, but you know what? You've just got to get up there and do this. Now, these have obviously been replaced as well because they're different to the standard ones, right? So let's have a look at the bushes and see. Oh yeah, these are the, what do you call it? Super Pro. Totally different bush, so that's cool. There's nothing to see here because you can see it's a poly bush, which some people say it gives you a harder ride. We don't see many of these, so I'm going to drive this. Have I driven this yet? No, I can't remember anyway, but too many cars here at the moment. It's out of control. I'm going to drive this again and have a feel of it and see if I think that they give a harder ride for my own opinion, because we do need to do a good long road test on it. So it's pretty boring under here, isn't it? Okay, tyres, you know about tyres. Chunks out of them equals less traction. What are they? Kenda, you know, they've been making tyres a long time. A lot of trailer tyres and bike tyres and all sorts of things. So you think they'd be reasonable, wouldn't you? I think they're a cheaper option. In the comments, let us know what brand tyres you got. And don't talk about it if you got BFGs or Wild Peaks or Coopers or one of the other popular tyres. All the popular ones, don't worry about it. All the things like Kenda and all the less popular ones. Tell us about those if you like them or not. There's nothing to see here, guys, other than mud. The mud's very distracting. Look at this, it's a shorty. That's why it's got the short drive shaft. Right. Other than some prickles and some mud, there's no oil leaks, there's no problem other than that axle seal we found. Let's just have a final look around. I'm going to talk less. What about fuel filler hose? That's a joke, right? Where's the fuel filler hose? Where's the fuel? Oh, that's right. That's why you had to put the bigger tank in, right? So the bigger tank, yep, that's probably what you're going to need to do. I think this tank makes the dual tanks 250 litres in a 150, so it must add, or is that partly the front tank? So I don't know how many litres this is. I really don't. It'll probably say on it somewhere. There's probably a compliance plate, not a compliance plate, but you think, okay, what does it say? 85. It's got a date, but yeah, I don't know. I'm sure someone will know how many litres it is, but I'm going to take a guess saying that goes all the way to the back. I'm going to take a guess that if the old tank was probably 87, 90, 120, 130, up to 150, you reckon, in one tank? That much? Hey, put it in the comments, guys. What do you reckon? How many do you know? Put in the comments whether you know or whether you're guessing. Let's all have a guess, right? How about if you know, hold off for a day and let's see what all the guesses are and take your guess. I'm guessing 125. What are you going to guess?
140.
140? Okay, cool. We're 125 and 140. Let us know in the comments your guess, and then a day later, somebody put the fact of the matter up, please, so that we can put ourselves out of our misery. Look, I can't see anything to see here without putting my hands on things, which I'm not doing at the moment because I'm holding lights and cameras. It's got the aftermarket upper control arms. Can't see any issues there with that. So look, it's had some work done. He spent some money. It's been looked after. It's done some Ks, and he's just spent some more money. So he's ready to travel. It's just a bit more clean up after the trips in case, you know, imagine there was a bit of wire up under here and it's rubbing around your drive shaft. You know, you got to be careful of these things. So a bit more cleaning and happy days. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Yeah, this is the one with the, yeah, we talked about that in another video. So let's not go there. We're just sick of it, really. It's been going on for decades. Well, kind of, yeah, pretty well. Let's say a decade at least, anyway, or, you know, the whole, oh, you know, you got to... Anyway, I'm going. See ya.